Welcome to Conversations with Spirit, where mystical encounters and practical wisdom converge in perfect harmony. I'm excited for you to join me today as I offer heartfelt mediumship and oracle card readings, as well as a dose of real world magic. Real world magic with my special manifestation tips. My goal today is just to bring fun while spirit takes the wheel. So, welcome to the spirit room, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great day. Tell me how you're doing. I want to know because we're going to talk just for a few minutes about affirmations. And you guys know, if you've ever seen me live before, you know how much I love my affirmations, right? Hi, Jody. Nice to see you. And hello, Katie. And hello, Candace. First, before we get started on readings, we're going to talk about affirmations. What is an affirmation? An affirmation is, hey, Keith, an affirmation is really something that you can say to yourself over and over and over and over again to make you feel like more confident, let's just say, right? So I've been having a difficult couple of weeks, right? And I have to tell you, today, I was like, I haven't been following my own advice, right? I haven't been following my own advice. My sort of go-to affirmation has been for many years, I am courageous. Okay. So I used to say that to myself all the time. I am courageous. I am courageous, and like you can put the accent on all the different words. I am courageous. I am courageous. Or I am courageous. So today I started getting back into that. And I'm like, how silly am I? You know, come on, Lori, practice what you preach. So I'm super excited to get back into that. And I wanted to invite you guys to do the same thing because what do we have but our own thoughts? Right? Are you with me? Do you understand that? I'm so, Jody says, I'm so good at advising others, but I don't use it. You know what? It's so funny. And I wouldn't say that I don't take my own advice, but like, I am courageous. That's just my go-to. Like it just does something inside my soul. But if I say to myself, all is well, which is another widely used affirmation, which is what I've been saying lately, right? So it's like, all is well, all is well, all is well, and I just keep saying that to myself. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel so much better when I use I am courageous. So the bottom line to this, me going on and on about this, is this. There's different affirmations. There's millions of words out there that you can create affirmations with. I deserve happiness. And you know what? It's funny because I was just talking about a week ago with a friend about the word deserve. I deserve happiness. I deserve health. I deserve peace. Okay. But then you could also kind of turn that around and say, you know what? I invite in abundance. I mean, right? All of these things, all of these words, you can just say them over and over again. It's to change out that little voice in your head that's telling you that you're wrong or that you're weak, that voice in your head. My voice in my head tells me that I am like, something is, I don't know, what does the voice actually say to me? I feel like that the voice sometimes will say to me like, you don't deserve that. You of course that's going to be the way it's going to go. You know what I mean? I say stuff like that to myself. But you know what? When we feed in, to our being, right? The good stuff, the all is well, the I love you, the I am courageous. It's like you push it all in and then all the gicky stuff goes out. Yes, I just used the word gicky. So I wanted to share unworthy. Oh my God, Allison, so right, right? Unworthy, right? And how many of you guys like totally relate to that? The word unworthy is so bad. We need to just get rid of that from our vocabulary. And Keith says, I've been seeing and saying I have millions in the bank. Ooh, nice. Right? That's what we need to do. Keep saying this stuff to ourselves to push out the junk. Right? So that's my little manifestation tip for today. And if you know me at all, you will know that I love talking about affirmations. Well, first of all, I love talking about manifestation, right? Of course I wrote a book. I mean, I must love it, right? But it's, and we are getting ready on evolveme.com because I do this show in conjunction with evolveme.com. And there's a couple of us, we're getting ready to do a whole thing on manifestation, and it is going to knock your socks off. It's not going to be ready for a while yet, but I am super jazzed about it because that's what this world needs. Okay. We need more positivity in our lives. Don't you think? So that's what I feel like I'm lying to myself. You know what, Jody? Great point. I'm so glad you said that. You know what? You feel like you're lying to yourself, but the more you say it, the more you say it, the more you say it over and over and over again, it'll start to feel like your mind will start shifting. I promise you, I've done that 1,000 times for different ways, for different reasons, I guess I should say, right? So you just keep saying it to yourself over and over again. I am courageous. I am courageous. I am courageous. And sometimes it feels like a lie, especially when you do the age old, the be all end all, I love you while you're looking in the mirror. It might feel like you are like lying. Like you look at yourself in the mirror, and a lot of people have trouble with this. I mean, the first time I ever did that, I looked in the mirror and said, I love you. The first time I ever did that, I bawled like a baby, because that's jarring to look at yourself in the mirror, and I was raised very nicely. I was raised very lovely. My mom and dad were amazing, but it hits you, you got to keep going, keep going, keep going, keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. And eventually it'll feel like it's real, Okay. So, all right. Now I think it's time to write out. Let's write out. I'm going to write out, the list. Oh my gosh. See, I already have spirit talking to me. So I'm doing this thing and I'm trying to talk to you guys, and I have spirit going, yeah, that was good. Or you should say this, that sort of thing. So I'm ready to do the list. Whoever would like a reading, let me know. And then we will get started on that. If anybody ever has any questions, though, I do want to say about manifestation or about affirmations or about any of this, let me know. Okay. Because type it into the chat, because that's what we're here for. We're here to lift each other up. Okay. All right. Ooh, wait. So we've got Jody. We've got Keith. We've got Allison. See, I should start doing this on the. Hi, Katie. Nice to see you from Scotland. I love it. All right, Candace. Hey, Courtney. Yes. Yes, they do. They do. Nicole, that's great. Katie, oh my gosh. Would love everything to see if you could connect with my granddad. Okay, so let's see where it goes from there. Okay. All right, so we're just gonna start, okay? And then if we'll see how it goes, right? So by the way, I have some really exciting upcoming events. If you'd like to go to my website, lauriealbert.com, please feel free to do that. Also, there is so much going on evolveme.com. There are some amazing like workshops and stuff coming up. There are some incredible practitioners on there. So you might want to check it out because it's like everything metaphysical. Okay. So you will see Reiki people, you'll see energy healing, you'll see all kinds of stuff. So yeah. Okay. So just wanted to give that little shout out. All right. So first off, we're going with Jody. Jody. Yes, I'm singing the name Jody. Gotta nip off a mo. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. What is nip off? So does that mean you gotta go? I don't understand. I'm getting old and I've just decided that, you know what? I'm embracing the fact that I am not considered a cool one anymore. I'm embracing that. So, okay. So Jody, what is it that you would like? Would you like a oracle card? I've got Sacred Forest. I've got the Empowerment deck, which you guys know I love. And I've got the Shaman's Dream card. So let me know. All right. So, Jody, tell me what it is. Is there an area of your life you'd like some clarification on? Is there a person that you would like to hear from that's on the other side? You just let me know. You just let me know. And while we wait for Jody, let's think of another affirmation. Oh, thank you, Keith. You're so sweet. Oh my gosh. You're so nice. You know what, though? It's funny because as I mentioned for the last couple of weeks, I just got diagnosed with a second autoimmune disease. And it's like, it rocked me. And I was like, well, this is it. I'm getting old, you know? And then so I had a conversation with somebody today and I was like, you're only as old as you feel. Just because you have a diagnosis of an autoimmune disease does not mean that like tomorrow it's like the end. It's not. We all have lives to live. We've got lives to touch, all of that. So, okay. So I'm not exactly sure what is going on with Jody. I don't understand what got a nip off a moment. Maybe that means that she had to just jump off for a moment. I don't know what that means. So I'm going to come back to Jody. All right. Next is Keith. Yay, Keith. Okay. So what can I do for you? Would you like a card today, Keith? Or what can I do for you? Is there somebody in spirit? Or you tell me. Keith, who happens to have the same name as my husband. And it's so funny because I know that he can hear. He's out there, you know? So I know he can hear and he's like, why is she talking to me? I think that's funny. So Keith, yeah, let me know, what is it that I can do for you regarding a reading? What is it that you want a card? Okay. What area of your life? Like, what do you want to hear about? Because I got to tell you, it's interesting. At first, I was pulling the Shaman's Dream card, but then like Spirit was like, no, we need an empowerment card. So I love it. What area of your life, Keith? I'm shuffling for you. Shuffling for you. All right. Okay. So, anything. Well, all right. Okay. So let's just see what message Spirit has for us. I'm just going to pull a card from here. Ooh, this ought to be interesting, right? Keith, you're so tapped in. It's so much fun. Okay. This is cool. All right. You've got the quest card. Look at that. It's like you're on the back of the dragon and you are flying off to your next quest. But it's interesting because I know your situation, and a quest is the interesting way of describing what you're dealing with, right? This is what it says. Be bold and mighty forces will aid you. Take action. And then it says, good luck favors the brave. You know, the thing I just love about you, Keith, is that you are bold. You are being bold. And you know what? When you come on these lives and when I see you, and I can feel your energy, I know that you're doing everything you possibly can. And this, I feel like, is the card that is really saying to you, follow your intuition. If you feel like your gut instinct is saying XYZ, I'm going to give a real world example. And it's a silly example, but it'll give you the point. It'll make the point, right? Fits right in. You've been working on your fears. Exactly, right? So, this is the point. Let's just say that you go to, you're hungry, okay? And spirit is saying, no, 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 you need to go have a salad, have a salad, have a salad, right? Your gut is saying, but I really want a hamburger, okay? Now, your head is saying, oh, I should do the right thing. I should do the right thing. But your gut is saying, you need a hamburger. It seems like it's less healthy to have a hamburger, but guess what? Possibly you need the protein. Now, I'm not trying to say that to do this or that or anything else, but I'm saying trust your instincts. Okay. And I know you've been doing that, Keith. Okay. I know you have been trusting yourself, but I feel like that this card is kind of telling you to take it to the next level. Be bold. Do you like that word? Do you like the word bold? Because I got to tell you, I love the word bold, because it's not like it's brave. Okay. Because we can all be brave. Brave is sort of makes me feel like it's like brave makes me feel like, okay, I'm brave, right? But bold is in my head is like an action word. Does that make sense? So that's what I feel like that we're supposed to talk about today. Being bold and trusting your gut instincts to the next level. Okay. And when I say take it to the next level, Keith, I mean taking it and, you get a little like, I'll be sitting in the morning, I have my coffee and I'll come over here. Yeah, it's kind of like courage. Exactly, Nicole. It's kind of like courage, but it's more of like a doing. It is a trusting. Okay. It's making me feel like I'm moving up and up. Yes, because you are. And what I just love about you is that you are moving forward, whether, you're not allowing the fears to stop you. Okay. So even if your gut is telling you something a little funky or weird, go with it. Go with your instincts, go with your intuition. Okay. That's the message I'm getting regarding this. Okay. It's making me feel like I'm moving up. And you really are, Keith. And I just, keep going forward. Keep utilizing all of the tools that we talk about all the time. The affirmations, the visualization, right? The visualization. Visualize what you want and keep visualizing it. I know you've heard the story where I've talked about my car, like I wanted a convertible. So what I did was I would be driving down the road and I would put all the windows down and pretend that I was in a convertible. Start to really visualize it. It's there for you. It's there. It's there. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop. And I know, money is like, and I've said this before 1,000 times, but money is the hardest thing to manifest. Okay. However, set your sights on the stuff around it. You want a new house? Focus, like visualize the house. Pay attention to the other stuff. Okay. So much love to you. Oh my gosh. I don't mean to sound like a mom, but I'm so proud of you. You are moving forward. You're just doing and doing and going and going. You're doing this. You're doing it. Keep going. Be bold. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Much love to you. Namaste. All right. So next is Allison. Allison, are you here? Oh wow. So tell me, I've already getting some energy around you, Allison. Oh my gosh. Just separated from my fiance of 5 years. Oh, I'm so sorry. We moved to a new state together and he went back, feeling lost and alone, even though I know our relationship was toxic. I'll let you pick. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? It's so interesting because a um I'm going to pull a sacred forest card for you. Okay. But am feeling like that you have a guide to my right. Okay. Um, and we're going to see where this goes. Okay. Oh, Allison, much love to you. I'm so sorry. I'm just so sorry for what you're going through. It's terrible. Okay. So we are picking a card. Let's see where it comes. Oh my gosh. This is so funny because I was actually thinking this. This is how spirit works for me. I love my relationship with spirit. I am like the luckiest person ever, right? I could feel that I was going to pick this card. All right. You got the bluebell spirit and it says gratitude. Gratitude. And it's so funny because now I'm sensing the spirit over here that I feel like it's your guide is like, I don't want to say dancing, but the guide over here is like, yes, let's do this, Okay. Gratitude. Gratitude, a practice of gratitude can really start to change things for you. Okay. And I know that it's not like it's not a message of, okay, you need to move back, you need to do this, it's not like that. Okay. Spirit doesn't work that way, really. Okay. You may go to a psychic somewhere and they'll be like, okay, so you need to do this and then this and then this and then this. Mm-mm. We have free will. Okay. Which you're very aware of, obviously, right? Because you thought you were going to be with this other person and now you're not, right? Now, what I want to say about this is I want you, and I think this would be really, really a positive step for you. Okay. Start to have a practice of gratitude in the morning. Okay. First thing when you wake up, just start thinking of all the great things that you have. Now, I could think of a couple right off the bat. Okay. And I don't even know you, right? I know you're feeling lost, but guess what? You were in a relationship that was toxic. That could be like the number one thing that you are the most grateful for. Not being in that relationship anymore. Okay? You recognized what it was. You recognized that. Hi, Kylie. You recognized what was going on, whether it was the other person or you recognized that. Okay? And spirit allowed that break to happen. Okay. Because I'm just going to say it this way, Allison, I really feel like that your spirituality is going to grow and grow and grow. I feel like I feel like that you are on this like trajectory that is, and I don't want to say it's going like this, like, kind of thing. I feel like that this is like you learning, right, about yourself. I feel like you taking time to learn about yourself, learn who you really are. Because in the past 5 years, you melded with somebody else, but now you get to be who you choose to be. Okay. I know, right? It's so easy to focus on the negative. I totally get that, Allison. It's so easy to focus on the negative, but maybe choosing your own affirmation, you could go with, I am doing absolutely fine. That could be an affirmation for you. I am doing great. Or you could take the one that I've been talking about all day today so far, right? I am courageous. How does that one sit with you? Yes, you're in a city where you may not know many people and all of that kind of stuff, but guess what? You have the ability to meet new people and create your own life. I pace around the house saying I can do this. You can do this. You can do this. I think your guide over here, I feel like that your guide is saying if you pair the I can do this and I am courageous, if you pair those two affirmations together, I really feel like you can create the power within. You can access the power within and continue on. Okay. I hope that makes sense. But again, the practice of gratitude in the morning. Practice of gratitude in the morning. And, and I know, and I've said this before, but then there you could challenge yourself, right? So okay, so this is what I respectfully request from you, right? For the next week, okay, find 3 different things every day. So like today, it could be, I'm not in a toxic relationship. I am well, because look at me. I am doing okay. I'm actually doing okay. Right here, right now, I am okay. Okay. That's number 2. And number 3, I can do whatever. This is just something to be grateful for, right? I can do whatever I want for dinner tonight. I can do whatever I want for dinner. I can do whatever, I don't know what time of the day it is wherever you are, but I can eat whatever I want for dinner and it's going to be good. Right? So, okay. So your guide over here is kind of laughing at me. You think the guide is your grandmother? You talk to her all the time. Okay. So I'm not actually seeing her. Okay. But I am feeling her spirit. Okay. And I am feeling this. I feel like that she is like somebody that's just trying to like make you feel better and talk you up and you've got this. I feel like she's very motivating. I'll just say it to you that way, right? I feel like she's very motivating. Okay. And I feel like she's a tell me if this makes sense in terms of your grandma. Okay. But I feel like she was a go-getter and she was somebody who just, she didn't let things stop her. I feel like that she was a go-getter. She could just go and do. Hi, Sue. Hi, Kelsey. So yeah, tell me if that makes sense for your grandmother, because I don't know if this is your grandmother because I'm not getting whether it is or not. And unfortunately I'm not seeing anything, but I'm feeling her. Okay. So what I would like to say, or what she wants me to say is she's like, oh, she's telling me, she goes, honey, she's calling me honey. She says, honey, that gratitude thing, that's great. Make sure she does that. And I'm like, well, I don't know. Oh yeah, she's from Brooklyn. There you go. Oh my gosh, right? I love it. Love it. Oh my gosh. I love people from Brooklyn. I have a lot of friends that live in Brooklyn. I love it. Oh my gosh. Oh, Sue, I'm gonna put you on the list, okay? Okay. So all right, so Allison. Yeah, okay. So that makes me feel like when you say she's from Brooklyn, I get that sense too whenever I'm tapping into her energy. She's like, you know what? Tell her to keep talking to me. Tell her to keep talking to me. Keep talking to me because guess what? At some point, you're going to feel her. You're going to feel her. She's telling me she's working really hard to figure out how she can maneuver things so that you can feel her around. Okay. So there's that. All right. I want to say that. The other thing that I wanted to say was, I'm sorry, she's talking and I'm trying to listen. Okay. So the other thing that I wanted to say that she wants me to talk about is, do you meditate? Oh, you did feel your hug. Oh, you felt her hug you. That's just beautiful. Beautiful. I love that. Love that. Do you meditate, Allison? Do you ever sit? And it doesn't have to be, and I know I say this all the time too, but it doesn't have to be a big deal. You don't have to do the images and go, oh, it doesn't have to be like that. Do you sit and like spend some time just quietly trying to just sit in stillness? Do you do that? Okay. Because that's one of the things that she's kind of talking about. She thinks that that would be really good for you. And actually, she's saying to me, oh, you know what's interesting? She's saying to me, she's like, and if she doesn't even want to try meditation, you could try yoga. Have you tried yoga? Like real yoga. I mean, I don't mean like Pilates yoga. I mean like yoga. And she's telling me, oh, and you can just put it on your on that TV thing. She's so funny. She's like, you could have her put it on the TV there, and then she could do the poses then. She doesn't even have to go anywhere. She is a riot. Meditation is okay at bedtime, but it's better in the morning because it kind of starts your day out in like an upward way, a positive way. Okay, so there's that. Yeah, she is the best. Oh my gosh. Well, I want you to know. Okay, so lastly, what I'm going to say about this is this. I really want you to know that she just adores you. Okay, that's the word I'm getting for her. Adores you, and she keeps telling me she wants me to pull an empowerment card for you. She wants to give you. She wants you to understand the power that you actually have. She's telling me that what is going on with your job? There's something about your job she's talking about that you're in the process of. What is she telling me? She's telling me that you're in the process of doing something with your job, and there's something going on, and she's like, she just wants me to tell you to hang in there with the job. Okay, you're on disability. Oh, that might be why she wants you to say hang in there. Okay, I knew there was something there. She wants you to just hang in there, have faith. Okay. So that's why she's saying that. Okay. So here is the card that she pulled for you. All right. Or she had me pull. Oh, Allison, I'm so sorry. Okay. This card says anticipation. All right. I'm so sorry about the breast cancer surgeries. I'm just so sorry for that. I'm just, I will keep you in my meditations. I will say that. Okay. So aside from that, let me read to you the card, the anticipation card. It says something wonderful is happening. Change is in the air. Isn't that crazy? Open yourself to blessings. They're on the way. All right. So change is in the air. There was some really negative things, right, that happened, the breakup and the breast cancer. That's bad, right? But I feel like that you're in the middle of this shift, and that's what your grandma keeps saying. You've got to start thinking, doing the positive work, doing the positive thinking. Okay, keep shifting it. Keep shifting it. I feel like that it has to do with the spirituality. Okay, I feel like you're on this thing and it's going slowly and slowly, but you're starting to move forward with that. Okay, so I'm gonna leave you with that. Allison, much love to you. I'm gonna hold you in my meditations. So much love to you, and just keep thinking positively as much as you can. Okay. You're on an upward trajectory. So love to you. Love to you. All right. So Allison, that was cool. All right. So Katie, you're next. Katie, are you still here? Good. I'm so glad. And there are no accidents, right? You needed to be here. I love that. Okay, so what did I say? Katie, are you here? Katie. I'm drinking my it's not soda, it's sparkling water. And I love it. I'm a magnet for health, abundance, and all is well. Oh, I love that. That's awesome. Awesome. All right. So, Katie, what can I do for you? Is there an area of your life you'd like some clarity on? Or is there a loved one on the other side? Is there a loved one on the other side that you would like to? Hi, Darlene. Nice to see you. Is there a loved one on the other side you'd like to hear from? I can never promise who's going to come through, but I can promise that whoever comes through and the message is what you need to hear, because that's how spirit works. So there's that, right? Would love to see if you could bring my granddad. Oh, granddad. Okay. I don't know if this is your granddad, but wow, there's personality. Like, and you got to give me, Katie, give me yeses and nos so I can see where the lot of personality, right? I feel like that there was, and it feels like that he's got something to say about everything, right? And it's usually a positive thing, but sometimes he would say things that'd be like, "What are you talking about?" That's what I feel like. I feel really he's just amazing. This guy is, whoever this guy is, you tell me, Katie, if this is your granddad or not, but really fun and really uplifting and makes me feel like I want him around me too. Like I feel like that I want him to like hang out with. He seems so amazing. Okay, let me see. I'm not, again, it's so weird how this goes, but I'm not actually, well, I am kind of seeing a bit. I feel like that he's not a huge man, right? I don't feel like that he's like tiny or anything. Yeah, he passed away last October. I miss him. You lived with him. Okay. I feel like that he just, and I'm sensing some sort of accent. And when I say an accent, that would be somebody that speaks maybe just a little bit differently than me. It could be a Texas accent. It could be a Pittsburgh accent. It could be some sort of, he's talking and it's a little bit different than the way I'm talking right now. So, but I'm not able to quite understand exactly how he's talking. He is, he's Scottish. Oh, are you the one from Scotland? Oh, yay. Are you the one that's from Scotland that said hello from Scotland? Oh, I want to go there so badly. Oh, there's like, I have a huge section of my heritage that is Scottish. So I would love to go. So anyway, so, all right. So Katie, okay, that's why he sounded so funny. But I feel like, okay, so let me get back to him. Oh my God. He's laughing at me and he is just, gosh, I can't say enough about this man. He's just amazing. He's so um just like he would be there for you no matter what. If he had to climb a mountain to get to you, that's what he would do. Like if he had to, like, I feel like that. And he's like, I'd save her life if I had to. I'd do whatever I needed to do. That's what, there's so much love. So much love. Yeah. Well, and I think that you were his world as well. And he's telling me, he's like, and tell me if this makes sense to you, but I feel like that when he was about to pass, I'm trying to listen to him as I'm talking. It's a very delicate balance what I do here, but he's telling me that as he was about to pass, that there was a part of him that was like, oh my gosh, I didn't want to leave. He's like, I didn't want to leave her. I didn't want to leave, but ooh, this is interesting. I've never gotten this message before. He was, oh, this is so cool. Katie, oh my gosh. He's saying to me, I was assured. He's like, I was assured by the spirits that you were going to be okay. And that's the only reason why he allowed himself He's telling me, oh my God, he is so cool. He is telling me, he's like, yeah, I was talking to God before I left. I was talking to God. I needed assurances that Katie was going to be okay. Right? Oh my God. I've never gotten that message before, ever. I've been doing this for like almost 20 years. That is freaking awesome. He is cool. And he is telling me, he's like, and guess what? He's like, now that I'm on this is even cooler. He's telling me, he's like, now that I'm on the other side, I realize I didn't actually need those assurances because he knows that you're going to be fine. He knows that he knew you were going to be fine. He's like, of course, it took you some time to get over everything. And I feel like that there's aspects to his passing that you're still dealing with. I'm not quite sure. And it doesn't feel emotional. It feels more like stuff. Like, I don't know if you are trying to clean out his stuff or something like that, but he's telling me that there's still stuff that you're dealing with right now in relating to his passing. He is telling me, I know, right? This is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. He is so like, just like says it like it is. I love that. Of course you're lost without him, but guess what? He is still with you. And I have to tell you, think this through for just a minute. The fact that he just said to me that it was totally fine for him to leave because he knew you were going to be okay. Okay. That should make you feel good about yourself. Okay. Does that make sense? You should feel good about where you are in the world. Okay. And I will say this, he is always with you. What was his first name, by the way? Because I just want to call him by his first name, or the name that other people called him. I really am getting that he just, first of all, I think that everybody loved him and everybody was like so upset when he passed. I'm an ex-addict in recovery and he was scared to leave me because oh, okay. So that's why he knew that you were going to be okay. He's telling me he got assurances from God that you were going to be okay. But once he got to the other side, he's like, I know now that I didn't need those assurances, but I totally, he's with you all the time. Okay. He is with you all the time. Okay. He's great. Boy, I want, I just, to have like a grandpa in your life like that is just amazing. Right. Okay, sorry. He's actually giving me some advice too. And it's interesting because, okay, so he's giving me this advice for me, but it's for you as well. Okay. So I'm just going to say that. All right. Now, what he's saying to me is this. He's saying, um, there are going to be days that are easy and you're going to swing through life and it's going to be great. His words, not mine. You're going to swing through life, right? He's like, I want you to remember how those days feel, how those days felt. Okay. Because on those down days that you have, go back and remember how good you felt, even for that short period of time. Okay. He's like, know that I am with you. This is what he's saying to you. He's like, know that I'm with you all the time. Right. It's just, and my mother, who is right here, always had said to me, it's just a different relationship. It's not an ending of a relationship. It's changed. Okay. So go for a walk. Okay. I want you to, this is what he wants you to do. Go for a walk and just enjoy being outside. Invite in peace and he will be with you. Okay. So Katie, that's freaking amazing. Wow. You know what? It's so funny. Just when you think, or for me anyway, just when I think that spirit couldn't be more interesting, Spirit just shows you so much, right? Linda. Hi, Linda. Nice to see you. So Katie, much love to you. Much love. You're gonna be fine. And just keep talking to your granddad. He's there with you. He is there. Okay. Much love. Wow, that was so much fun. Oh my gosh. You know what? I love all of your spirits are like so much fun. I love that. Oh, you're so welcome, Katie. Okay, so next is Candace. Candace, are you still here? Are you still here? La 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 la. Been a while. I know. I hope you're doing well. Oh, rough time lately. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm telling you, a lot of people have been going through kind of a rough time lately, and that's partly why I like doing these lives, because it's like, okay, what's going on now, kind of thing. But guess what? It's If we do this together, like I saw several of you like encouraging some of the people that posted stuff. You know, that's our tribe. That is our tribe. We have to be there for each other, right? So that's why I love doing these lives. Okay. So I'm sorry, Linda. I'm so sorry. Okay. So Candace, is there an area of your life you'd like an oracle card on? Is there somebody on the other side you'd like to hear from? What can I do for you? What can I do for you, darling? That was like a mix of New York and something else. I don't know. Okay, Candace, what can I do for you? I'm shuffling the Shaman's Dream card. I'm feeling like, I know, Sue, I'm just weird, aren't I? You guys, I have my classes upcoming. Oh my gosh, my classes are starting. And I still have early bird on the class. So go to my website, check it out. Okay. It's okay. You're so cute. Okay, so Candace says, finances, health, my dad would be nice. Up to you. Okay. Well, let's just see. You know what? And thank you for giving me a roundabout thing. We'll see. I love that. Okay. So first of all, I'm supposed to pull a Shaman's Dream card for you. Okay, Candace. Oh, this is very interesting. Boy, this is a great card. Sorry, I'm looking at it with it because I haven't pulled all of these cards yet. So, because it's a newer deck. Shaman's Dream is the deck, and look at that. It's like a genie, and then it says stranger, and then it says curiosity. So, Candace, this is very interesting. I want you to like really look at that. And okay, so some of you may know that, I use the cards as like a general guide, and then I just read them myself. I'm really getting the feeling, Candace, that this is really fascinating. I'm really getting the feeling like Spirit wants you to start to like look into your own like intuition. I'm feeling like you have some gifts, right? Candace, I feel like that are you Courtney's sister? And Courtney, have you given Candace readings before? Because I'm feeling, obviously there's a connection, but I feel like I'm supposed to go like on the back of something else. I feel like that this. Oh, you're her mom. Okay. Oh, hi, mom. That's great. I'm feeling like this curiosity thing. It's interesting because I know that Courtney is an intuitive. But Candace, I feel like that, and it's so weird. She tried, yes. I feel like that you're supposed to sort of look into your own. It's tough because you have to sit there. Of course. Oh, no, no, no. Courtney, absolutely. It is the hardest thing in the world to read people close to you. Oh my gosh. So hard. However, I'm getting this feeling, and it's interesting because yeah, there's the genie there and everything, and it says stranger on there, but I really am feeling like the curiosity thing is kind of where the message lies in here. Always give her messages though. Oh, that's good. That's great, right? Um, I just feel like that there's some apprehension, Candace, okay, in terms of your own spiritual development, like your own, like learning to trust your instincts and all of that kind of stuff. I feel like that's you recognize it in yourself, but I feel like a lot of apprehension. And I think and in reading your energy, it's not like I feel like that there's a lot of necessarily fear around it, but I feel like it's sort of like a disbelief that how could I ever think that I would have this gift? It's like along those sort of lines. So Candace, does that make any sense to you what I'm saying there? Um but I sense that you're curious about this. And, interestingly, what did you say that you wanted to hear from your mom too? Your dad. Okay. Um, yes, a bit. Right, right. So there's like an apprehension to it, like, what? This isn't like, no, kind of thing. But you've had stuff going on. And I gotta say, it's interesting because there is a man stepping forward. This is an interesting night. These readings are like so cool. Um, there is a man stepping forward, and I feel like he's sort of like, you get gut feelings always. Follow those. You know what your gut instinct is, right? Your gut feeling is your intuition. So just throwing that out there, right? I feel like that there's this man, okay, and I got to be honest, it feels like it might be your dad, okay? I feel fatherly toward you. You know what I mean? When I tap into his energy, I feel like that I feel fatherly towards you. Now, it could be grandfather, it could be father, I don't know. Now, here's the thing though, let me just say. Um he's laughing because I don't think that this would have been something that would have been really up his alley. And I keep hearing him kind of laughing, right? But I feel like that he's telling me to start with him. Does that make sense? Like, start with him. Like, try to just like, you know, talk to your dad, he's always laughing. Oh, that's so funny. Well, that's what I'm hearing him laugh, you know. He's got a great sense of humor, and it's not just a laughing sense of humor. It's like he's just got a good spirit about him, kind of thing. He's like, so he's telling you, start with me. This is him talking. He's like, start with me, try to just, talk to me. And maybe before you go to bed, Candace, maybe before you go to bed, just say to your dad, Dad, should I like help me answer this question? And then put a question to him, like, we're talking about following your gut instinct, but this is in terms of like, let's just say, should I, this is so weird that I'm going to say this, but should I stay home tomorrow night or should I go out with the girls? Right? So you have a question that needs answered. Okay. Before you go to bed tonight, say, Dad, help me to figure out what the answer should be. Should I go out with the girls tomorrow night or should I stay in? Okay. So, like those types of questions. And if you ask him that right before you go to sleep, then by morning, you will just know, you know, You'll just know like, "Oh, you know what? I'm going to go out. I need a night out." You know what I mean? Like you can, so that can be his first sort of way to help you. Okay? Like that's his like first way to like help you. Okay? Um and he's talking to me. He's like, he's telling this to me. He's like, "We got to do this slowly. This is not something that we can just up overnight." And he's telling me, he's like, "Now, Courtney, different story." That's what he's saying to me. I'm just giving what I'm getting, right? Um, he's telling me, he's like gushing. I'm just, again, giving what I'm getting. He's like gushing at how cool you are. He's like, "You know what? If you guys live near each other, you two would be so good friends." That's what he's saying to me. He's like, "You two would be such good friends." Oh my gosh, Um, he's great. He's there. He just wants to help as much as he can. And you know what? He's telling me, he's like, she's thinking, so he's telling me what you're thinking, right? He's saying to me, he's like, he's like, um, she's thinking to herself, like, why me? Like, why would I ever like why do what I need to develop this? You know? He's also saying that that's why we need to go slowly, because guess what? You do have gifts and he wants to help. So there you go. Courtney says, "I find when I tap into spirit, whenever I get full body chills, the answer is yes." Yes, exactly. Oh, and that's such a great thing Courtney, you're so awesome, because that's such a great thing. You may not get the full body chills, like, like Courtney gets full body chills. For me, when it's, I'll get goosebumps on top of my head. It might be different for everybody else, but that's what we need, Candace, to like figure out for you. You know what I mean? And your dad is there to help. So, okay. So, uh, he's telling me, he's like, "You know what? Just tell her." Cause I said, "Okay, so I'm going to wrap up this reading now." I said to him, and he goes, "Just tell her she is not the best." What is the word you're trying to tell me? What are you trying to tell me? He now all of a sudden, because I asked him that, he's telling me all these adjectives. "She's fantastic. She is the best. She is," like, that's what he's telling me, like how amazing you are. So just tell her that I love her and I'm here. Okay. So I'm going to leave you with that, Candace. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right. So I'm not going to get to everybody else. I so apologize for that. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to pull an empowerment card. Oh, come back. If I didn't get to you this week, Linda and anybody else that I missed, because I had the list going, come back next week, because I'm here on Tuesdays. Most every Tuesday, I'm, like I said before, I'm kind of been dealing with some health stuff. And so some days I just know that spirit is like, "Take it off. It's all going to be okay," kind of thing. So, yeah. So, all right, so I'm going to pull this card for all of us. All of us, including you, Linda. Okay? Here's what this says. Oh, wow. Look at this. It says mercy. Okay? Mercy. All right, so what I'm going to read it says, "Let compassion fill your world. Offer kindness to all living things. What you give, you also receive." How much do I love that? I love that. It's interesting because lately I've been going like anytime I feel any sort of blah or whatever, anything negative, right? I sort of force myself, but force is it's a weird word, but I sort of force myself to get to a place of compassion. And anytime like you're mad at somebody else or somebody has hurt your feelings or anything like that, come to a place of compassion for them and to further that, I feel like I want to talk about having compassion for yourself. If you're sad, allow yourself to be sad. If you're happy, allow yourself to be happy. Have that compassion for yourself. Okay? So, that's all I've got for tonight. I want to say my website is lorialbert.com. I got upcoming events, different types of events. So look at that. I got a class coming up. Evolveme.com has so much going on. Oh my gosh. And it's really going to be interesting these next couple of months, the different workshops and stuff that are happening. So much love to you all. Thanks for coming tonight, everybody. And I'll be here next week. I hope. I'm sure I should be. So much love to you all. Have a great night.